Hi everyone. In this presentation, we are going to understand recursion in C programming in a simple and easy way. Think of it like a set of Russian nesting dolls. Each one you open is a smaller version of the same thing until you reach the tiny one at the center. Slide 1. Introduction to recursion. Recursion is a programming concept where a function calls itself to solve a problem. Instead of trying to tackle a massive task all at once, recursion breaks it down into smaller, similar subproblems. Now, this process can't go on forever. It continues until a stopping condition is reached, which we call the base case. The base case is the most important part of your recursive logic because it's the emergency brake that stops the function from calling itself infinitely. Without it, your program would keep going until it crashes. A classic example is the factorial of a number, n. Mathematically, we define n as n times n minus 1. Notice how we are defining the factorial of by using another factorial. Slide 2. Structure of a recursive function. Every recursive function you write in C must have two distinct parts. 1. The base case, the condition where the recursion stops. For a factorial, this is when reaches 1 or 0. 2. The recursive case, this is where the magic happens. The function calls itself, but with a smaller value or a slightly different state so that it eventually hits that base case. In C code, it looks something like this. Slide 3. Execution example, factorial of 5. Let's look at what happens in the computer's memory when we call factorial 5. It doesn't get an answer immediately. Instead, it creates a chain of waiting calls. Fact 5 waits for 5 asterisk fact 4. Fact 4 waits for 4 asterisk fact 3. And so on, until we hit fact 1. Once fact 1 returns 1, the base case, the chain starts collapsing backward. The values are multiplied as they return. 1 times 2 becomes 2, 2 times 3 becomes 6, 6 times 4 is 24, and finally, 24 times 5 gives us 120. This waiting list of functions is stored in what we call the stack. Slide 4. Advantages and disadvantages. Recursion is a double-edged sword. On the plus side, it makes your code much shorter and more elegant, especially for complex structures like trees or the Fibonacci series. It's perfect for problems that are naturally self-similar. However, there are trade-offs. Memory usage. Each time the function calls itself, a new layer is added to the stack memory. Performance. Recursion can be slower than a standard for or while loop because of the overhead of multiple function calls. Stack overflow. If your recursion is too deep or lacks a base case, you'll run out of memory. Conclusion. To wrap up, recursion is a powerful technique where a function solves a problem by calling itself. The secret to mastering it is always ensuring your base case is solid. When used properly, it transforms complex, messy logic into simple, elegant solutions. Keep practicing, try tracing your code on paper, and soon recursion will feel like second nature.